Random Talk, the show where I discuss random topics chosen by either myself or you, the viewers. It is now Saturday, the 14th of June, 2025, and we are once again live. If you're connected with me through MeWe, Instagram, Snapchat, Blue Sky, or Vero, then I'm glad that we're connected here too. For starters, I must give a shout out to my second in command in the MJPL Brotherhood, my fellow Chicagoan, Joshua Parris. And at his request, our friendship and how it came to be is one of the next topics of discussion for this live episode of Random Talk. Now, my throat might get a little dry, so I'm going to need to take a periodic drink every now and then. Speaking of which, okay, here we go. The year was 2007. To put it mildly, Joshua and I had conflicting opinions about the infamous Leave Britney Alone video blog that was uploaded by Cara Cunningham, the artist formerly known as Chris Crocker. For those who are unfamiliar or who have never seen it, Chris Crocker created the Leave Britney Alone video shortly after seeing Britney Spears give a lackluster performance at the MTV Video Music Awards. In this video, Chris tearfully defended Britney so much to the point of wanting to commit suicide if Britney were to die herself. In a sense, Crocker was like me in terms of religiously defending our absolute favorite performers. Me with Michael Jackson, Crocker with Britney Spears. Anyway, here's where Joshua and I first crossed in the internet paths. Joshua posted a quick video response to the Leave Britney Alone video, totally trashing Chris throughout the whole video and ending it by calling Chris a tranny loser. Now, I am not going to disclose what was said between us, but I will say that our first exchange, to put it lightly, was somewhat volatile. We became enemies shortly after that. Now, here's where it all changed. Months after creating the Leave Britney Alone video, Chris Crocker uploaded another controversial video where he not only worshiped Britney Spears, he totally disparaged 9/11. Now, I don't remember everything that Chris said from the beginning to the middle, but there was one sentence that totally turned me against Chris Crocker, and I quote, "Britney is a national treasure. Who cares about 9/11? To which I responded, "We do, you uncle fucking attention whore." After hearing that, I unsubscribed from Chris Crocker's channel. Shortly after unsubscribing from Chris Crocker, I found Joshua Parris on YouTube and subscribed to his channel at the time, EAM12. That's Echo Alpha Mike 1 2. Now, originally, the channel belonged to his dear friend Elizabeth Ann Miller, and the channel name seemed quite fitting. Elizabeth Ann Miller, born in December. Now, if memory serves me right, she created the channel to subscribe to other channels and to comment on videos. But she became gradually sick and transferred control of the channel to Joshua. I forget what affliction she had, but one could say that she was terminally ill. She died shortly after giving her channel to Joshua. Elizabeth herself may be gone from this world, but Joshua would not let her channel die with her. He would then create his own web series, The Opinion Show, where opinions are shared about people, places, and things of past and present origin. Anyway, after we subscribed to each other, Joshua posted a video response to one of my episodes of The Troop of Truth show and asked if he should do an episode about Michael Jackson. I basically said, yeah, go for it. And so he did. And episodes later, I posted a video response to a Fox News broadcast where Ann Coulter totally trashed then President-elect Barack Obama. My video blog was called Ann Coulter Hates Barack Obama. Now, months before that video, and of course not knowing better at the time, Joshua referred to Fox News as, and I quote, the best news resource in the world next to CNBC, C-SPAN, and CNN. To which I respectfully replied, well, Joshua, you saw the discriminating evidence for yourself. I'll let you form your own opinion. And he did. His comment read, and I quote, in my opinion, Fox News has gone to shit. I don't even watch Fox News anymore. And as for Ann Coulter, she is a slut who needs to be locked up for treason. After that, Joshua and I became friends. I visited him a few times in the southwest side of Chicago, where he lived with his mother at the time, God rest her soul. I even made a guest appearance on his opinion show, later renamed WYO, What's Your Opinion? Excuse me, I'll need a drink for a minute. Okay. Unfortunately, months later, one particular user on YouTube, to put it lightly, had some serious issues with Joshua, so he decided to shut down the EM12 channel and start over with a whole new profile. All that aside, we have pretty much the same interests: Michael Jackson, video games, and Japanese music and culture. In 2009, Joshua brought Pink Lady back to my attention, full story in a previous episode. From there, we decided to create a fan club that worships both Michael Jackson and Pink Lady, the MJPL Brotherhood. Shortly after all that, we decided to make videos together. He would come to my place because I have all the equipment needed to make our videos more presentable. From there, we started working on a new web series, the Joshua Parris Radio Show. In a sense, this would echo the Howard Stern show, only our show would have more respectable credibility. And just like the Trooper True show, Joshua's web series would also showcase music and videos from other artists that we like. However, to avoid copyright issues, we had to find other video sharing websites that would fit our needs. To know exactly what websites we use, contact me at troopertrue2012@gmail.com. And furthermore, despite me not living in Chicago anymore, Joshua is still my best friend, my fellow Chicagoan, my brother in the MJPL Brotherhood, and I love him dearly. No homo. Anyway, on to the next topic. Impeach, convict, remove. This is one of the many chants that have been heard in several peaceful protests in the USA and, dare I say, all over the world. There have been many protests since Donald Trump was sworn in as President of the United States in January 2025. From his ridiculous executive orders to multiple unjust deportations to proposing tariffs that would bankrupt our country, to countering peaceful protests with hostile military takeovers, I must say, right here, right now, Donald John Trump Sr. is the most dangerous man on earth. Donald John Trump Sr. must be brought to justice. Donald John Trump Sr. must be removed from presidential power once and for all. Donald John Trump Sr. must not be allowed to run for, let alone serve as, President of the United States ever again. I have a poem that I want to share with you right here, but before I start, I want to explain this red hat that I am wearing. It does not say Donald Trump. It does not say Make America Great Again. It says my nickname, Trooper True. So let me reiterate for you right now. This red hat does not support Donald Trump. I repeat, this red hat by no means, under no circumstances, supports Donald John Trump Sr. On that note, I present to you 3.14. We, the people of the United States, rise up against a man who is full of hate, a man who is only in it for himself and doesn't give a damn about anybody or anything else. An enemy to you and me, who wants to do away with DEI and USAID, who sides with a South African billionaire and a Russian dictator with no hate to spare. A man who will fuck around and find out what the United States of America is all about. Democracy, free speech, justice, inclusion, freedom. That's the ultimate conclusion. This enemy wants to kill all these things in the hopes that we worship him as a king. Well, as Vince McMahon said, there is no chance in hell as this traitor to America will learn these lessons well. The good immigrants with whom we have a rapport are the same individuals he wants to deport. Without those immigrants, this trooper must say, we wouldn't have so many great holidays. And renaming the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, I guess is his way of saying the more the merrier. These geographical landmarks within our zones are just fine the way they are, so just leave them alone. These tariffs he proposed leading up to a trade war will make groceries more expensive than before. Those who voted for this man now live with regret as they wonder what unpleasant surprises to expect. And all because he wants it done his way, regardless of what we common folk have to say. Wanted to replace all America's foundations with a respect my authority situation. And lest we forget, on the 6th of January, he incited an insurrection that was brutal and scary. And in response to peaceful protests, he sics the military on us, causing massive unrest. He calls this the Insurrection Act. Further abusing his power, that's a damn sure fact. This man is an American Nazi. Authoritarianism is his plot, G. All his horrible actions are very evident. This man is not fit to be president. He must be ousted most definitely, according to Amendment 14, Section 3. When he's removed from office and placed in restraints, that will truly make America great again. For now, that's all this trooper has to say. God bless my people, and God bless the USA. Thank you, good folks, for tuning in to another live episode of Random Talk. Be sure to tune in next week for another live episode. This is your friendly neighborhood trooper Truth signing off with love and respect. See you next time, and God bless. Goodbye for now.